Creep over Claudine. I am gonna try and make this super quick because I want to film Twyla today too because I love them and I'm hoping to get Skulltimate Secrets Draculaura soon because every day that goes by we get closer to the end of April and they're going to launch sometime in April. And they're showing up in places early, which is why I keep checking my Walmarts and Targets nearby because I will take any chance as a chance. Now, I am going to say this first. Well, actually, that's a lie. First, I'm going to show off the pillow not glowing so I can stick it in my lamp so it'll start getting to where it'll glow. It scares me like all of the other pillows from this collection, but it's got cool drippies and it's like a lavender color on top of the glow in the dark, which, you know, sure. I like lavender. The other thing I want to talk about is Creep over Claudine. As much as I love her, picking her up again, I realized something, and that is she is the only doll with polypropylene hair that I have an issue with. Signature Claudine is similar, but I feel like even she is a bit softer than this Claudine, and I think I just am starting to see the issue with this one. It doesn't bother me too much, and like Creep over Frankie is still like my favorite hair we've gotten so far, and they're polypropylene, but I just feel like it is a bit more meh on Claudine. It feels kind of plasticky, which I know is a general complaint with polypropylene, but I didn't really have that issue with the other polypropylene ones. I am going to brush it out really quick because I haven't tried to do that yet. My cat is screaming at the door. Boo! Do you want out? Do you desire freedom? I think brushing it just now helped a bit. Okay, yeah, that did help some, but it just feels... Oh, she doesn't want out. Oh, I know, yeah, she does. You may see my face briefly. Come on, Boo. The things I do for you, Furball. I could have technically paused the recording, but what's done has been done. And I just realized I need to change my calendar to April when I'm done filming this. Because I didn't do that. This is why I normally don't own calendars, but my mom got me a really pretty one for Christmas. She does have the chest articulation, of course. And again, I want to point out that they rotate like that, and somehow my brain didn't make that connection. I actually really like her hairstyle, even though it's simple. Instead of the in my opinion, questionable and ugly bun that she has in her signature doll, she just has her hair down with a half ponytail that kind of just blends directly into the rest of her hair and makes it look like it's all down. But it feels very plasticky and oily, which I've not had that issue with a lot of dolls, or any dolls actually, other than ones that have really bad glue seepage. And I feel like she shouldn't feel like she has glue seepage when she's not sealed with glue anymore. They don't seal the hair with glue anymore. I think it would be so funny if my non-doll collector friends watched this video because they just get to hear their FNAF AU friend sitting here like, it's got glue seepage texture, but it's not glue seepagey. Oh my god, that was really funny. And let me grab my Freaky Fusion Operetta because she's got really bad glue seepage. So as you can see, for those of you that are my friends who are just watching this because you're a friend and like hearing me talk, this is what the glue seepage looks like. You can see how it's super chunky. And I don't want to mess it up because I don't actually have a hair tie in her hair because I ran out. So it's kind of just set like that awkwardly. But you can see that it's like, eh. Whereas if I grab my Creepateria Howleen, you can see that her hair is super like soft and it doesn't like stick together. And I can't really prove that she doesn't have glue seepage because I don't want to ruin her hair, but she doesn't, as far as I'm aware. She might have some minor, like, really up at her roots where I can't feel, but you can see her hair's like super fluffy. And you can see that hers is not. Hers looks like it got dunked in glue. And that's basically what you can compare it to, because it is the old glue in their heads, basically deciding you've lost the right to a pretty looking doll. And I just realized some of my stuff fell on Tutoriali's head. I'm gonna pause the recording really quick because I'm hearing weird noises from my cat. Sorry, my cats were committing crimes in the name of trying to get wet cat food. Back to Claudine, because you might be able to see what I mean. It kind of looks like the glue seepaged hair, except without being chunky. It's just not as soft or smooth as other G3 dolls' hair, or G1 dolls for that matter. Both my Haunt the Casbah dolls are big victims of glue seepage. So is my Ghouls Rule Draculaura. But something I actually noticed just before I started recording is that Claudine's makeup is not actually the exact same as her signature. Her signature is, sorry, I'm out of breath. Her signature has darker lipstick and her eyeshadow is highlighted with blues, whereas in this one she has more neutral lipstick and her eyeshadow is highlighted with lighter purples. And I think that's cute. Sure, whatever, but I still think their makeup is way too similar. And looking at my Dead Tired Draculaura and my signature Draculauras, I have a first wave signature Draculaura and a Creep Production signature Draculaura, and both of them do have similar makeup. So I guess maybe this is just a sleepover line thing with Monster High. Then you might have noticed she was not wearing her jacket, and that is because, like Draculaura, I took hers off. Though I kind of put Draculaura's back on, sort of. And, I don't plan on doing that with Claudine, so I'm not going to put it on here. I do kind of wish they gave her a hood. And the reason why is because, like, Twyla has a hood, and so does Laguna, so does Deuce, or at least Coffee Break Deuce. And I just think that would have been cute and added more to it, because hers is very similar to Draculaura's in that sense. But the little pom-poms are so effing cute to me. I love them. She comes with a little soda. The lid does not come off, which I just learned. But like all of her accessories so far this generation, it has like a very strong moon celestial theme, which I absolutely adore because I love moons and I love astrology and I love astronomy and I love all of it. Claudine is like so cool this generation. I know everyone hates her. I'm not one of those people. I wish she kind of kept the style she had, but I've never really liked animal print. And Claudine's got a lot of animal print, so I'm not upset with G3 Claudine. In fact, I quite adore her. And I adored G1 Claudine as well. But G3, I love her. She's got a little wolf sleep mask, or I assume it's a wolf, it may be something else. And that kind of actually makes her hair look even better, because I was noticing it looked a little weird without it. Crescent's bed is my favorite. I almost wanted her just for Crescent's bed. If not, I mean, I wanted her for a lot of reasons, but look at Crescent's bed. You can't tell me that this isn't precious. And like I said in the last video, you'll hear me complain about it. I don't like how Crescent isn't in like a laying down position. He looks like he's about to just go run off and have a party. Why couldn't they just have put him in a cute cat pose? But other than that, like, I mean, he's the same. Consistent design. Pizza box. Pizza box opens. Pizza inside. It's got like a crust texture. Wow. Cool. Fun. Pizza box. I don't really know what else to say about it. The teeth kind of remind me of the Hourglass of the Demons from my book, and that's very funny to me. Like, significantly funny to me. Like, alright. Hourglass of the Demons pizza box. That's what this is to me. Hourglass of the Demons pizza box. It's even like in the coffin shape, which is vaguely similar to hourglasses if you push the thought really hard in your head. But creepy pillow, glowing. Again, even without all of my lights out, you can really tell that it glows. It glows well. The glow-in-the-dark features for Creepover glow well. I really hope that this is a returning feature they do more often in G3. Like Draculaura, I have Claudine's slippers off because I've got them, like, cutely, like, display sitting, like, by their feet, like, off the bed. Like, it's cute. I like it. But, they're adorable. I love how this generation, they still have pointed toes, but it's to a more natural amount, to the point that, like, they look good in flat shoes. I notice I don't think there's, like, any Monster High dolls with flat shoes from G1. So it's really cool to see that in G3. Because, like, these are obviously heels, but they do a really good job at designing them to not really look like heels. And I stand corrected. There are some flat shoes that look like flat shoes, like Howlene's shoes, for example, just on hand. But more often than not, they wear heels, and I like how this generation has the feet for heels, like Cleo, Draculaura, Coffee Break, Frankie, but their feet don't look terrifying and inhuman. Same tufts of fur on the wrists and legs, which I absolutely adore. Oh, and on the face, too. I still love Claudine's mold a lot. I'm really hoping that I get Skulltimate Claudine. She's on my birthday list. I'm just not sure if I want to buy her for myself because they're $30, and while I love her enough for her to be $30 out of my birthday, I don't know if I love her enough to be $30 when I could save for Monster Ball that I just can't ask for my birthday because it comes out after my birthday. I get like $100 to $200 in birthday money, and I really want to save that for Monster Ball and upcoming lines like Fearidescence. She went backwards. Like Fearidescence Skulltimate. I would rather Fearidescence Skulltimate than normal Skulltimate. But if I have the opportunity to snatch normal Skulltimate without having to cut my savings for Monster Ball, seeing as Monster Ball, I'm pretty sure, is said to be releasing in like July or June, I really don't want to take away my possibility of getting Monster Ball if I can't save fast enough or don't save my birthday money long enough for it. So if I don't get her for my birthday, unless she's still in stock later on, or I do like a favor for someone and they happen to give me $20 and I go ahead and save 10 more, if I don't get her or Frankie Skulltimate for my birthday, I'm probably not going to go out of my way to get them later. If I had a job and could constantly be making money, that would be one thing, but the most money I can make is $2 a day from doing the litter boxes and the occasional random gift from my grandparents. And then, like, on weeks I go to in-person class, I get $10 for the vending machine, and if I don't spend all that $10, I get to keep what's left over. So, if I do my chores every day of the week, the most I'll get is $14, but I have ADHD, and that very rarely happens. So, it takes a while to save enough for one of these, and I'm holding her by her chin. And if I'm given the opportunity to buy between Skulltimate Claudine and or Skulltimate Secrets Claudine and Skulltimate Secrets Fearidescence Claudine, I think the choice is obvious, and I do know that Skulltimate's Fearidescent is most likely coming out before Christmas, like in November or early December. But here's my thing. I want Drac, Frankie, and Claudine, and I don't know if I want $90 of my Christmas to be Monster High dolls again. Because, $150 of my Christmas last year was Monster High. So, you know, it just depends. I would like to buy Fearidescence with Christmas money, or, like, put Fearidescence, Drac, and Claudine. Or no, I didn't want Fearidescence Frankie too much. I can live without Fearidescence Frankie. So maybe I will put Fearidescence Claudine and Drac on my list. Because, like, I know my family's budget for holidays, and I know they normally go over their budget, but I'm thinking within the budget, and if I'm asking for $200 worth of stuff, I would rather 90 of that not be all Monster High. You know, I'd like to open some other things I like on Christmas. But tangent aside, I love her pajama pants so much. They're so cute, and I would steal these if I could, but they're not real. Her shirt is adorable. I really like it. It's very cute. Her chest articulation is a lot more useful in this doll because her clothes are not as thick. I think she looks adorable. I love how purple she is because purple is my favorite color. And I'm now going to go review Twyla because she's my favorite of this line and I can't wait to freak out about her on camera because I love her. Twyla is the best girl.